homestead. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to do a little cooking today on the Pit Boss. I have a smoker and it's a cooker as well, and anyway, they're going to do some poor man burnt ends. It's a real cheap piece of meat. It's made with a chuck roast, and it takes about 4.5 hours to 5.5 hours to make this. But 3 to 4 hours in the cooker, and you take it out and then put it back in, wrap it, put it back in, cook it for another hour, take it out and slice it up after put your barbecue sauce on. But anyways, just so that you know, I'm going to take and do one, and if you'd like to follow along and watch this, it takes me a while, but we'll have fun doing it. In the meantime, I'll also, while I'm doing it, I'm going to take you out there. I'd like to show you my grapes and a tree that I found out what it was, but I didn't know. So anyways, I'll show you here in a little bit. This is already seasoned, ready to go. It's got it set for a while now. Then I'll take it out and put it on my smoker and cook it here a little bit. But anyways, I'll give you a rough idea what we got going on here. It has butter in it, brown sugar, dry mustard, cinnamon, onion powder, garlic powder, sugar, kosher salt, and black pepper. It's got mustard on the top of it. That's your binder to hold on your seasonings. So anyways, and then you take this and it sets for a half an hour, and then you take it out and put it on your smoker. It takes 3 to 4 hours to cook it. Then you got to take it back off, leave it rest for 15-20 minutes. You put it back on. It takes about an hour. You got to bring the temperatures up on it. Now, if you want the recipe for this, it's from GrillNationsBarbecue.com, and again, it's called Poor Man's Burnt Ends. These turn out real good. Like I said, I've made them before, and they've been good. We're going to try this again, and we're going to make another one today. But while this is cooking, I have some other things to take and do. So, anyways, I'll take you out here in a minute when we get ready to put it on the grill, and you can see it start, and then I'll take you through as I check it off and on, and we can kind of go from there with it. While we're waiting for the meat to get done, I'm going to bring you out here and show you our grapes. We have we've got a pretty good haul on grapes this year. So, and that's going to be good. Well, last year we had a fairly okay crop, but this year we've got a real good crop of grapes for a change. So these are really old. This was here when we moved here, and I'm going to say this is probably a good 50-year-old grape vine that's in here, at least. It could even be older. But anyways, they're coming along, and they won't be long. We're going to be squeezing grapes. But for now, I'm going to leave them set until they get a little riper. They got a ways to go yet. And while I'm out here, see if I can find it there. That is called a quince. I had to look these up to figure out what they were because we moved here. I had no ideas. But the tree's got quite a few on it. And I'm not for sure exactly what all to use them for. I know they make quince jelly. And I've tried some of it, and it's kind of like honey. Really sweet. But part of this tree has pretty good crop on it. And then some of it is not the best in the West. I thought I'd show it to you. I had never seen one in all my life, and I never heard of them, in fact. So I wasn't for sure exactly what they were. Okay, we're going to check it and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It'll be real good come this evening. Okay, we got the butter on it. I'm going to wrap it up and put it back in. Okay, it's in there. Now we wait another hour or so. I'll check it here probably about 45 minutes.
I was about 167, so I got a little over 170. 167 to 170 on my temperature. I wanted 165, so I'm not too much. So say about an hour now, and then we'll check it and see where we're at. Okay, now we're going to take and cut this into 1-inch cubes, and I'll need both my hands of that, so I have to turn it off, and I'll turn it back on and show you what it looks like after I get done. But that's where we're at right now. Then it goes back in for another hour after I get it cubed with the butter and the barbecue sauce on it. Okay, there's our meat cut up, and now I'm going to take and put the honey butter mix that goes on it. And you're going to kind of drizzle it over the top so it all gets a little bit on it. Next, we're going to put barbecue sauce on it. And again, we're going to put the barbecue sauce on, just kind of drizzle it on it here and there and everywhere. Make sure everything gets coated good. Now we're going to take it out and put it back in the barbecue, back in the smoker for another hour. Okay, we got our rib tips done. They're nice and tender, and they're hot. I leave them set here for a few minutes to cool, and we're going to have our supper then. So it's been all day cooking this, but we've had a busy day today. My wife went and canned onions today, caramelized onions. I planted peas. We made this. We had some bottling to do. Not going to say what it was, but we had bottling to do. So that's done, and we're ready for supper. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Talk to you later. Bye.